Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So no message today, just we have Mother Mary coming through who wants to share a message. So let's just take this moment to get a little more grounded. She's coming in like this very soft, I almost want to say meek energy. And I don't know, when I say the word meek, it's not the right word by any means. It's almost showing like mousy energy. And what do you want to teach about that? Okay, let's just pull 5 cards, they say, and then we'll kind of get into this. So we've got this one wants to come too. So we have action. So a meek mouse wouldn't be afraid of taking action. That's what she, woo, that's not stable. Leaning Tower of card decks. Okay, so it says, so this isn't quite part of the reading, but this one really wanted to come out. So what I'm getting is kind of being a timid mouse energy right now. And they're even saying when it comes to Mother Mary, people view Mother Mary or divine feminine energy as very soft and not powerful, as this little mouse. And so that's why it says action. It says, today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. So what are they showing me? They're showing me a meek mouse who has plans to do all day. They've got this list and everything of their day is accounted for, but not actually going and taking action for some of the things. They know they need to do it, but they keep avoiding it. And so I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. So now I'm seeing procrastination, and this procrastination is just a symptom, they say. It's almost like this person, this mouse energy, has this colorful, vibrant idea that they want to share with the world. And so in order to go out with everyone and share that with them, I'm seeing not that others have put them down, they've put themselves down. They don't feel confident enough to bring their skill, they're saying, to everyone else to be seen as equal. That this mouse sees themselves as less than. Why do you see yourself less than? And they say it's, again, the procrastination, the not wanting to do it. The meekness is just a side effect, they say, of something deeper. And so what this really is going into is energy levels. And so I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health anything, but so always go get your levels checked and go get the best advice from the experts first. But what Spirit's sharing in this meekness, this procrastination, this avoiding of what you know you deserve and you're meant to do, comes down to a little bit of depression. And so this depression they show is just not enough of confidence in the skill that you have. It's almost they're showing me what is it called where you think you're more competent than you are. Sorry, there's just so much barking going on downstairs that's really thrown me from what I'm trying to say. They keep showing me that thing where you think that you're not as good as you are, but you actually are competent, that you're less than. Sorry, that barking really threw me for a loop. So let's just move on from that because it's really not going. And if I do, I just keep hearing barking. So the action. There is a need to take some action on this meek mouse energy, because what you have to do is the world is excited to see this. You are just as competent and capable as everyone else. So what I'm seeing is like you have this skill and you're going to a group of other people thinking that they're more skilled than you, and then finding out that you're equal, or potentially you've even elevated past that. And so for you to have this meekness is just a weird energy, Spirit's saying, because you've cultivated it so much within you that now it's time to take action, that you can't keep shoving it down and all those things. Because now let's get all these other cards out. I haven't even really looked at them. We've got truth. The truth will come out. It says, I am lovingly honest with myself and others. So there's that confidence to speak up, that when you come to a group, that what you have to share and say is just as valuable as everybody else's opinion. So now they're kind of bringing me to this energy. I'm almost seeing like a PTA meeting or something like that. And you know, everyone's outraged and everyone has their whatever. And this energy I see, they just kind of go with the flow. Whatever everybody else wants, whatever everyone's mad at, it's like this person, this mouse will always volunteer to do the volunteer work that, you know, everyone complains about, but they're not the ones actually calling the shots or observing what's going on. It's just like they go wherever everyone else kind of complains. And so now I'm seeing at this PTA, there's complaining. So there's these other people stepping up. And these people are like talking so confidently. And so this mouse just kind of going back down, because when this confident person talks, they're like, oh, there's no way I could sound that smart or whatever. But Spirit's saying what you have to say, what you have to contribute is just as equal. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. Because you have this feeling that I keep feeling suppressed. And I hear that you don't want to rock the boat and you don't want to complain. But the way that you're going to say it to everyone is going to make it so that everyone can see things in a totally new light, in this really loving light. I feel like before at this place, everyone's complaining and pointing fingers and fighting. It's more fighting. Whereas yours comes in and is like, you know, I had this experience and like I thought about it and I came up with a solution. You've got the solution. That's what they're saying. And so it's time to take action on the solution, because your truth, it's just the others can't see the solution because they're stuck in the complaining energy. You're stuck in the solving things energy. That's why we need you to get this little bit of this confidence. We need you to take action and be happy with what you got, because the next card that comes out is God. And so this gift, this idea, I feel like you're a very religious person for who this reading is for, especially with like Mother Mary, whereas the other readings, it could be fairies and star seeds. In this one, I get such a, I don't want to say simple or traditional in like a putting down way. Not that that would even, but what I see is this is a very humble energy, very simplistic energy, that a lot of people can get that simplicity stuck with boring or something like that. I keep getting this meek mouse, and that is not who you are. It's just that you're just such love. And when people come to you like that, that's what you are. You're love. So it says, for the God card, I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me and this situation. That's why you've got the answers, is because in this energy, I do get that. Am I getting like hardcore religious? No, but you believe. And I feel you're traditional in the sense that every action, every thought, everything that you do in life is for the higher. And that's why they're working through you. The others are stuck in the complaining because they're not in that connection. They're not feeling that loving source. And because you're so tapped in, I'm feeling a constant flow and stream that you've got gifts, right? You've got the gift of hearing and vision. And so that's how you got the solution, because you can hear the answers of how we can fix and solve things and create a better living environment. So the next card to come out is marriage. How does this one play into it? I feel so excited in my heart, and like, okay, so when we look here, it brought me more so not quite to a wedding or a marriage, but a Hierophant scene. So I see like everyone's sitting around, and like I saw the Hierophant as the religious leader, and what they showed me was you being the Hierophant. And it said, because earlier I'm like, are you super religious, like hardcore, go to church all these times? But what this one showed me is with marriage is not a physical marriage, that you have made it, that every action, every thought, everything you do, you're so intertwined and connected with the divine that's your divine marriage per se. And so what does this say? And yeah, back to this. In that Hierophant thing, what they showed me was you're not traditional in the sense that you go to church every day and like what people tell you to do. It's like I think you grew up that way when you were younger. Maybe you still are. I don't know. It's like you're very balanced. So maybe you were, I don't know. But what it's showing me, the part that made my heart so happy, is like you didn't need to. I feel like church is kind of like where you go for others to kind of teach you to learn, to tap into your spirituality. And what they're showing me is you have your connection to God's source, and God's source speaks through you, and you have become this church, they say. It's like everywhere you go in your home, every section, like when you're cooking, somehow you bring it in, right? You take that moment to heal others and bless others. And then there's moments where I see you going and doing errands and paying bills, and this money, it's not what you do, it's how you do. And it's like everywhere you go and everywhere that you touch your life and those who are also connected to helping you, I just keep seeing you be so calm, but blessing people energetically. And I don't know if they know it or if you know it. You must know it, because like I get such a regal energy. It's almost like this energy comes and it's just like, I know. And I keep thinking that everybody is looking over on you. Just like Mother Mary, right? She is one of the ones that is like known for, right, when we think of a guide. Mother, like it will go Jesus, Archangel Michael, most of them will kind of pop up first, and then Mother Mary. But when you bring Mother Mary, it's more like love and nurturing. It's not like I'm going to call on her to go for battle. And that's where I think the mistake is. I think that this love, this meek love, and I almost see you just standing there quiet and letting people think that. They're letting you think, this is the next card to come out, children, letting them think that you are simple, childish, easy to persuade and manipulate. But you're not. You're connected to God, and God is your divine marriage for this life. I mean, if this is someone who's like single and is like, but I want to get married to someone else, like, we're not saying that. It's not saying that you're not going to get married to another, but I feel like on a soul, your soul is already intertwined and devoted to a higher cause and purpose. You know that's the truth. So it's time to take action. Let's read the child one. It says, "My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me." So when I saw that, it was like how those people thought that you were immature, that you were childish, and I see you bringing yourself to the table with that solution, and you actually viewing them and understanding how childish they are, which is kind of funny, because at one point I think you thought that these people were smarter, way more elevated or something compared to you. And it says, "My heart is filled with love for children," right? You see them now and you're just like, oh, I see that they're actually a little bit of insecure on this one thing, and maybe that's why they're fighting so much. That's why they're yelling so much, because it's a sore topic here. It's raw, it's sensitive, and that's from a wound. And maybe that wound stems back to childhood, and you see the childishness of some things. And with that, we wind up on our last card. We've got mercy. So I see you, others looking at you as though you are less than. I'm seeing meek and mild and gray, but you're colorful, you're bright, you are connected to the divine and golden because you're part of God's source. You have a mission. You are hearing things. I feel like your power and your presence is so calm and grounding. I keep seeing people mistreat you, and I keep seeing you stay calm and an open heart the whole time through. But in doing so, staying calm, maybe not as open-hearted, because a part of that has turned in on you and thought that you're not up there. So a little bit of you has taken the outside as truth, but it's just residual things that have to come off us, energy to be cleared out. And once we do, there's that peaceful presence, that tapping into God's source. It says, "God's healing love flows through me and this situation. I surrender any need to control anything," because the solutions and the answers already flow through you. Do you ever find that you just know the right thing to say at the right time all the time? I feel like that's that meek, mild energy within you. But do you know how powerful and important of a trait that is? That not everyone has that. So, mercy. I am kind and thoughtful towards others and myself. So to sum up everything, I am kind and thoughtful. Our thoughts are more important than really what we say. Because what I'm seeing is someone not saying anything and thinking a lot of things. And they'll be kind to the others, and they'll do what the others want, and the others complain, and they're trying to help those people find whatever it is that they're angry about. And then in that same thought, turning on themselves and being hard on themselves because they have the answer, but they didn't tell the person that they have a different way. I feel a little bit nervous to tell you about this new way, but I've got an idea. And I feel like this meek mouse energy, the first time you try to speak up, it is just going to be a squeak. You're going to be very squeaky because this hasn't been exercised for a while. So, squeak away. Even if no one can hear, even if it's so high-pitched, shrieky, just say it. Just keep practicing. And with time, I think you're going to find your groove and your harmony and that resonance on how to ask what you want. But just keep using it, because I'm lovingly honest with myself and others, because God's healing love flows through me and this situation, because my heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for not just me, you as well. Because in the end, it comes down to mercy. And it says, I'm kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. Maybe others did think I was meek. Maybe others did think that I was mild. But what's worse is when I let others tell me that I am that, when I was never that. So it's time to take action, because I'm in a commitment to a healthy relationship with God, myself, and my partner. And my partner. That's where it was like, I heard someone being like, yeah, but I actually want to have a real partnership and get married still, not just to God. And it's like, you'll have both, and God will direct you to the right partner. And this partner does not see you as a mouse. Let me just see for this partner. We got prayer. Prayer and patience, it says, for this new partner, because I just want to see a little bit of the energy that comes up. Instead of worrying, I pray about this situation to bring about real solutions. And I trust in divine timing. That's what that says. So, to the meek-mouthed mouse, who is anything but. This is an exciting time for you to test out your squeaks, your throat, your voice, and let us know what it is that Spirit's been telling you all along, and wanting you to share with us. Because us as a society, we are kind of struggling, and we do need everyone to share their knowledge and insights, because what you have to say is so important, especially when it's coming from Mother Mary. So we'll leave it there. I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.